Ghostrunner is one of those games you have to feel first before you can really understand it. Sadly, I can't just gift the game to all of you so you can try it yourself, but maybe this clip can at least give you an idea of what it is like. Ghostrunner is a lightning-fast 3D action game with parkour and platforming set in a cyberpunk world. It was developed by One More Level and released in 2020. When I first played Ghostrunner, I didn't really get it either. And don't worry, that will probably happen to you as well. At the beginning, you die constantly. Everything feels way too hard and frustration sets in quickly. But once you push through that phase, what awaits you is an incredibly smooth, insanely fast experience, one that you will want to replay again and again. Ghostrunner consists of linear levels where you can find optional collectibles like swords, audio logs, and lore objects. Each level introduces different enemy types that all behave differently, but are easily recognizable from a distance. Your goal is to systematically take them out by finding the best possible route, combining power-ups and smart positioning, and executing everything in one clean run. Because the moment you get hit, it's straight back to the last checkpoint. Sure, dying over and over again can be annoying, but the longer you play, the better you get. Every single mechanic is skill-based. Probably the hardest one to master is parrying, since the timing window is extremely tight. You have to deflect a projectile and aim it correctly so it actually hits something. And this core gameplay works so well that the game never really changes it. Throughout the entire experience, you're fighting enemies and sprinting towards the end of the level as fast as possible. There are no real interruptions for story moments. Everything is told on the side through phone calls or other communication devices. The story itself isn't anything groundbreaking. It's mostly just there because games are expected to have a story. One exception, however, are the cyber voids. These sections are slow, drawn out and packed with explanations about abilities and lore. The 4 or 5 times you're forced to go through a cyber void completely kill the pacing and pull you out of the flow. Thankfully, these sections are skipped entirely on hard mode. What really elevates the gameplay is the soundtrack by Daniel Deluxe, also known as Daniel Alexandrovich. Every track feels distinct and doesn't just blend into the usual sea of generic cyberpunk music. Just listen to this for a moment. Another standout aspect is the world itself. All the levels take place inside a massive tower called the Dharma Tower, where humanity is forced to live because the outside world has become deadly. Every corner of this tower is beautifully crafted with tons of small details to discover. I actually made an entire video about just the world design, which is kind of funny, considering you're usually blasting through these levels at what feels like 500 km/h and barely have time to notice all of it. Besides the story levels, there are also some side modes like Kill Run and Wave Mode. Kill Run takes the more open sections of certain levels and challenges you to reach the end as fast as possible. Kills give you more time and finishing the level with 15 seconds left earns you a gold medal. Wave Mode is more roguelike inspired. Before each wave you choose one of 3 upgrades, then survive 20 waves as fast as possible. Both modes are fun for a while, but they don't offer the same endless replayability as the main game with its speedrun focus levels. There is also the Project Hail DLC, where you take control of a Hail unit and essentially play as the antagonist. The story is more presented here and much more fleshed out. Hail is significantly stronger than the Ghostrunner, featuring massive jumps, powerful surge attacks, and even a shield that allows her to tank hits, but she is also much slower. It's a nice change of pace compared to the main game. It would have been really cool if you could play Hail in the main levels and Ghostrunner in Hail levels, but oh well. And that's pretty much what Ghostrunner has to offer. A stylish cyberpunk world combined with incredibly tight, fast-paced gameplay that constantly pushes you to replay and improve. You might also notice that Ghostrunner has some strong parallels to my own game, Only Control. However, Only Control is a bit slower and more focused on exploration, though it can still deliver intense combat sections. So if you are a big Ghostrunner fan like me, but don't feel like developing your own game, you might want to check out Only Control as well. Just a small tip on the side. Hopefully you now understand why I placed Ghostrunner at number 4 on my top 15 games of all time list.